So far, we've covered a lot of ground about the dynamics that exist between men and women in the modern world. We've spoken about how contemporary men reject women and do things their way. We've discussed how women are reaching their breaking point and recognize there are no good men left for them. But we rarely discuss the reasons behind it, and I'll explain why. Why do contemporary women feel entitled to the red carpet treatment that males constantly extend to them in society? What do they offer on the table? What's their contribution to a modern relationship? Why are more and more men walking away from them? So, according to women, they have a lot to offer. This includes their personalities, partnership, and intimacy. Intimacy is something they talk about a lot and feel it's their biggest contribution. This includes physical as well as emotional intimacy. But guess what? Women have nothing to say when asked what else they bring to the table besides intimacy. Sure, they do bring intimacy to the table, but from a man's perspective, they also bring a lot of dishonesty. Never listen to what women have to say. I think we all know what the truth is. Simply take note of the men that women with options choose. Look at the traits those guys display. Now you know why a lady who claims to admire one man nevertheless pursues males another, and then another, and then another, despite being provided a lifestyle that they desire and the man works day and night for. Yet because those guys don't pay her as much attention as they did when she was 23, a woman's priorities change a little. They're now looking for guys who have better personality traits, which include doing well in their careers, being nice and generous, and all the other traits they claim to have appreciated when they were younger. They must make peace with such a man now that they are older. When asked about the men they are truly drawn to and aroused by, women sometimes don't give politically right answers. It's always the same. You need to be kind and generous. You need to be supportive. And he needs to be witty and intelligent, etc. However, the men they actually pursue are quite the contrary. Now, depending on the woman's age, she may occasionally sprinkle in the truth. She wants a man with a promising future, good income, great financial potential, and a competitive personality, but they omit the most crucial element. And when I say the most crucial, I mean the kind of elements needed to be physically intimate with these men. If there isn't any physical attraction or intimacy, she will never commit. Not that women are attentive, mind you. It's unfair to judge women for seeking out physically alluring men, so we shouldn't do that. Of course they do. Both men and women desire partners who are visually pleasing. Without a doubt, women place significantly more weight on physical appearance. In reality, it is the most important. It doesn't mean that women don't value it. It just drops down the list a little as they age. But few women are honest or self-aware enough to say that they are drawn to someone's appearance. And it's true that most of those women are older. If you were to ask a 46-year-old lady, just be honest, what are you looking for in a guy? The answer would be that I'm looking for the hot guy with the six-pack abs. But she'll also add that he should be financially well settled. Women bring a lot of dishonesty to the table. Since they're hypergamous by nature, they're always looking to level up the socioeconomic ladder and money branch off to the other wealthier and more attractive man. Women naturally want men to have value and will change their perspective on dating if you bring that value. Ironically though, if these women met an attractive guy who checks all of their boxes, they'd be more than willing to have one-night stands with him. They would forego all of their so-called principles and lose their personal ethics to have a chance at a hot fling with someone who they think is hot and attractive. The point here is that because of this imbalance in online dating, women receive more attention than they ever can, and men get to have their self-esteem crushed by women who only see them as one of 500 men who swiped right on their profile. This causes a lot of guys to grow to hate and dislike women, and some of them go as far as to become incels. I want to sincerely caution you guys about it. Listen, hating on women won't make your problem go away. If you chose to follow your own path and take the red pill, that is a totally different matter, and I completely respect your decision because I am aware that you do not despise women. Rather, you simply want to concentrate on yourself and lead the best life possible without taking into account other people. But if you choose to become an incel, then you really need to reconsider, because that's just another form of degeneracy. You're acting exactly like a woke extreme feminist who hates on guys all day long and then wonders why there's no happiness and intimacy in your life. In addition, women's entitlement is a significant contribution. Women believe they are entitled to a man's wealth. Women believe they deserve a man's time. Women believe they deserve a man's consideration. And they feel entitled to a man's commitment to serving her for the rest of his life. Women are notorious for telling many lies, especially when it comes to the kind of guys they like and seek. It is for them to express their attraction to you. Women don't tell you what they are drawn to in order to provide you with precise information. When you ask a woman what it is about a person that you are actually drawn to, what are you looking for in a man? They don't typically do this. Right. How recently have you heard a woman be 100% honest about what she really wants? A woman is not telling you the truth when describing her ideal man. She is only taking these actions because she wants to appear moral. Okay, women would appear shallow or superficial if they were truly honest about what they wanted in a man. Right, it's thus important to understand that wanting a man like that is totally acceptable. Wanting a male who will put a woman in her place is perfectly acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that. Women appreciate that, but it's just something they won't openly admit. It's a universal fact that women like stereotypical bad boys. They seek men who are toxic, men who are in command, assertive, powerful, and have solid confidence, and men with a low tolerance for nonsense. They are natural leaders, dominant, competent, with low tolerance, good looks, and all that. Women are told by the outside world that this here is toxic masculinity. That a guy in his natural peak state is somehow toxic to them. Women want to be perceived as these forward-thinking, progressive beings who have all the qualities that are associated with being good and kind and gentle. This is why, on the outside, they will say they want a nice man who is educated and earns well. But women are sensitive beings. They are powerless against the instinctive need that women have to bond, mate, give birth, and be with a man who is strong and self-assured enough to lead her, call her out on her BS, and put her in her place when necessary. Always keep in mind that women will strive to show a better version of themselves to others, and that may not always be the case. Women place a lot of importance on perception, image, and how they come across to others, far more often than men. Most of the time, males don't care, and even then, they don't care as much as women do. Tension, drama, and conflict are other things that women bring to the table. Yes, females enjoy drama and conflict. Women prefer conflict in relationships, whereas men seek peace. After spending 18 hours at work, a man will get home to discover his wife complaining and fussing about every single detail of her day and how she wants him to do this and that. Women adore drama, rumors, and arguments about everything and everything. They also demand that guys listen to all of this on a daily basis. Why would men want to date women at all? I suppose these are the main causes of males moving away from women and understanding that relationships with them are no longer worthwhile because of the negativity, drama, conflict, gossip, lies, and dishonesty that women bring to the relationship, overriding any potential benefits. Today, women talk about equality all the time. They want the same wages as men without having to do the same level of hard work that men do. They want equal rights in everything, but don't talk about the level of their contribution actually to earn those rights. Their whole idea of equality is flawed. It used to be well-meaning, but the anti-men woke feminist agenda has thwarted everything good there was about feminism. It has made women aspire to become second-class men, not first-class women. So, what do modern women bring to the table? And what do they want men to bring to the table? Everything. Why are men walking away from women? it's because they've realized the juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. And let us know your thoughts on this in the comments. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.